Back at you with another episode. ChooseYourRelationships.com. Offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So, a couple days ago, somebody sent me there's a big story that came out here in the Charlotte area where I live, of this girl went on a girl trip. Girl named Shanquella. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. She went on a trip with some girls in Queens, at least one of them anyway. And girl didn't make it back home. The girl ended up dying over there. I don't know. I never seen her before. She's not a bad looking girl. Dark chocolate. But it appears like, based on the video, that the girl was, it was like a ambush type shit. You know? She's a good looking girl. Got them tattoos on her back. She's not a bad looking girl. She got ambushed. That's what it looked like. There's another video out somewhere, floating around somewhere on the internet. But hey, this is her. You know, that was in St. Lucas, Mexico. Her and her crew of girls and a queen, you know. So I'm gonna play a little bit of the video. I'm not gonna play all of it, you know.
Quilla, can you at least fight back? At least something?
Yeah, so the girl wasn't fighting back in the video for whatever reason. And if you listen to the person that's recording the video, it sounds like a gay guy. You know? I'm just saying, you go look at the video for yourself. I'm not going to play all of it. Because I don't like seeing this type of shit. You know? I don't think it's cool, to be honest. But, there's another, I think the parents got interviewed. And, I'm going to play that video. That's a much, I'm not gonna say it's a better video, but it ain't no violence. She got interviewed by the news channel here where I live. So you know, and I always say, I'm gonna tell you what I think after I'm done showing this video.
She visited Cabo San Lucas last month with friends, and those friends claim that she suffered from alcohol poisoning before she died. But disturbing new information has emerged, causing her family to question what they were told. Solomondre Robinson is Shanquella's mother, and she's joining us now. And I got to tell you, I am appreciative that you are joining us now, because I can only imagine the pain and the anger that you are feeling right now, and I know you want answers. We mentioned that you were initially told that your daughter had alcohol poisoning. So can you talk a little bit more about when you first found out that your daughter had been hurt, had died, what you were told, and what made you question what you were told?
Well, I received a call on Saturday saying that my daughter was sick and that she had alcohol poison. But her doctor had never arrived, so I don't know where they had got the alcohol poison from. So at that time, they said a doctor was on the way to examine her, and she wasn't responding as they told me. Said she was resting a little bit, but she wasn't all the way responding as normal. So I told them to keep me informed, and I wanted to know why they couldn't take her to the emergency room. They said because they needed $5,000 cash to be seen in the emergency room. And I said, well, she has insurance. And they said they didn't take insurance by being out the country. It was a little different. So at that time, I told them just keep me informed, and they did call back, but they still saying it was alcohol poisoning. So by later on that evening, they called and said that Shanquella had passed. And at that point, it just took my heart, crumbled up, just knowing my child was gone, and I couldn't get there to her, could not do anything. And they said the medics came, 3 medics came, and no one couldn't do anything, couldn't save her. But I believe Shanquella was had already passed. But later on that next day, I got a call saying that they was over there fighting Shanquella, saying they don't know why they put it on alcohol poison, say Shanquella, they was jumping on her.
Who called you?
And these were the friends that she was with.
So the friends that she was with said it's not alcohol. They initially said it was alcohol poisoning, and then they said, no, it's not. There was a fight.
There was a fight. This was a phone call that I received that it was a fight. So the video had to be out before they actually come back to Charlotte.
So there's a video on, for people that don't know, there's a video that surfaced on social media that's very disturbing. You've seen this video, I know. Did you get a call from the police at any point about what they found?
Oh, I never received a call from the police saying what they found.
Or an autopsy, anything like that?
Later on that week, that Thursday, we received the call. That was the autopsy saying that her death had nothing to do with alcohol. Say she had a cracked spinal, and say her neck had been broken. So that automatic let me know that she were jumped.
So did you, at that point, have you spoken with the friends that were with her since then?
I spoke to the friends, like they had, when she actually passed, it was on a Saturday evening night when they called. But I talked to them, I think they'll ride back home maybe Sunday or Monday. And I talked to them like on Tuesday and Wednesday. I talked to them Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And they kept on saying there was never a fight. There was never a fight. So I didn't believe any of them stories. So after we received the autopsy on Thursday evening, and the autopsy told us what had actually happened to her. And so that took it to a whole nother level because, they're saying that it was alcohol, and alcohol was not the cause of her death.
Yeah.
They jumped on her over there. And if you see the video actually shows that she was not fighting nobody back. She didn't even have a chance. All of them sitting there looking. No one sat, tried to stop it. She had nobody over there to help her,
So this
there was nothing she could do.
This is a video that's circulating on social media. Just to clarify, when you saw that video, did you think that was your daughter?
Yes, that was my daughter.
Okay. Did the friends talk about the video? Did they acknowledge the video in any way?
No, never. They never acknowledged the video.
As far as you know, obviously, because this has happened in Mexico, which complicates everything, the Department of State has issued a statement saying that they're aware of the reports. What do you know from the Mexican authorities and even the Department of State about where things stand then? You mentioned the autopsy report. What have you learned?
Well, I know. I have learned now that they are looking at it as murder. And I was glad to hear that.
This, so often it is mothers that really sort of push and push and push. And I know this is hard. Your daughter, I want you to tell us more about her. She is obviously not just a headline in a story. Tell us about your daughter.
Well, Shanquella was sweet, very kind. She had a heart of gold. She loved everybody. She didn't mistreat nobody. Never, no one could possibly ever say anything bad about her because she was a good person.
Was she close friends with the people that she went on this trip with?
Well, all I know that she went to college with him. That one of the guys supposed to have been her best friend. And he had went on family trips with us. And he been to the family house. We all been on trips together, just good time. And I never thought that he could be that low to do my child like that.
Have you heard from him since all of this
Yeah,
happened?
he came to the house 4 days in a row until he found out we knew what the autopsy said.
And you haven't seen him since?
Haven't seen him since.
And Salamandra, have they given you any sense of a timeline? As far as I know, you said that they're investigating this now as a murder, but have they given you any sense of a timeline as to when you may hear more from them?
No, they just say they're still working on it.
Well, we want to acknowledge, we mentioned that you've seen the video. The reason we've chosen not to show it is it is disturbing. We can't verify the authenticity of it at this point. As you mentioned, you saw it, you believe that's your daughter. But we appreciate you sharing your story and what you believe happened. And as Anne-Marie said, it is moms who often do fight for their children that never give up.
We hope you get the answers that you're seeking.
Yes, I hope so. Thank you.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Awful. What an awful story. I feel for the mom and the dad, her parents. It's not a bad looking girl, but unfortunately, she ain't here no more. And here's the deal. Going out on girl trips has never been cool. I've been saying this for years now, probably ever since I started this channel. Going out on girl trips has never been cool, in my opinion. However, a lot of women are kind of in this delusion that somehow there's some type of girl power or some type of camaraderie amongst women. This is just across the board. And that's not the case. A lot of these women are secretly jealous of you. A lot of your girlfriends that you hang around with think you got some type of camaraderie with. If you're a woman listening to me right now, most of these girls are hoes. They secretly want you. They're jealous of you. They want your position. They want whatever you have, especially if you're successful. Now, I heard through the grapevine that this girl she was a very successful young woman. Better than most. That's what I heard through the grapevine now. I live in this area. And maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. But I know that a lot of these women can be very conniving and vicious. I've met women that's like that. And plus, there was some queen dude, recording the video. And what type of person do you have to be to stand on the side and let people go at it like that? Especially if the other person ain't fighting back. Now, if they were fighting for a couple, 5-10 minutes, going blow for blow or whatever, and then you break them up, okay, it's one thing. But when the other person, clearly, the girl wasn't fighting back, and you gonna still let it go? I mean, and how far are you willing to let it go? Until someone gets bloody and they neck broke? I mean, come on, man. That's not cool. That's not manly. But clearly, by the way this guy sounds in the background, he's not really a real man, if you know what I mean. He's what some of us call a queen. So a queen thinks that he's a woman. He really wants to be a woman. He's trying so hard to be a woman, And if you heard the mom said in the video that I think she was talking about the queen, the queer man. He came over 4 times, and as soon as he found out the video was out, and as soon as he found out that the mom got a phone call from the authorities, he ain't coming over no more. So that tells you something ain't right, you know? And if I had a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, and they told me they were taking a girls trip, they were going to Mexico, I would say, hey, you can go, but don't come back, you know? And when you get back, I'm going to have your bags packed, you know? Because number one, I don't play that girl trip shit. Never have, never will. Because I know that ain't no such thing as no girl power. That shit is a facade. It's an illusion that a lot of these women have in their minds. They think that women got some type of camaraderie. But let me tell you something. If a man comes around and that your girlfriend wants to be with him too, she'll stab you in the back. And I've seen that happen from time to time. Your best friend will stab you in the back. That's how a lot of these women get down. Especially them hoes, you know? So, and another thing, it's not really safe for women to travel outside of America's, North America and South America like that. And I've said that for a long time. A lot of women don't realize when you leave America, North America, these other people in these other countries, they don't put women on a pedestal like that. So women don't get these protections as they do here in North America. You know, there's a lot of women out here getting robbed and abused, like physically, in these other countries. And some of them that even travel other places. I know some women that have went places by themselves and came back and said, hey man, I got robbed, or I got physically, I got hit or something like that, because they think that they're going to get the same protections as they would in North America. And I said, no. This is why I always said it's not safe for women to be traveling by themselves. It's not even safe for women to go on the girl trips in packs. You got packs of 5, 10 women. Like, for what? What are y'all really doing out there? Most of the time, if you see women in packs like that, either some of them are trying to get with each other, or they trying to get with other men. That's usually how it go. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to leave North America for, just because I want to take a vacation. It's usually a method to the madness. This is why part of the reason why a lot of women see us going to these other countries, and they assume that we're trying to do the same thing that they would do, or that they're doing. But that ain't the case when it comes to guys. A guy might take a vacation. He ain't necessarily going there for the women all the time. He going there just to get away so he can kind of recharge. Most of the time when women go somewhere, they're trying to smash. But the difference is, us guys, we can handle ourselves. And even a guy that can't handle himself, the chances of him being threatened is rare. It's slim to none. Because women are an easy target. Because, the average woman can't fight back. Average woman can't defend herself like a man. So, us guys, we understand this. You know what I'm saying? But women don't. Women think, a lot of women are kind of in that fantasy world, that pie in the sky type shit. And if they don't want to listen, and like I always say, if you go on that girl trip, don't come back. And the reason why I say that is not because not because I'm a control freak. What it is, I don't want to be responsible for what might happen to you. Because if you don't want to listen, you ain't gonna get no protection from me. Period. And if she don't like it, she can leave. That's it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Like, share this episode. Tell me what you think below. Until next time, I'm out. Peace. If you like this video, share this video. And if you want to support my channel, click the Thanks tab and leave me a donation. 2, 5, 10, 50. Just click whatever tab you want to donate and leave me a note and let me know how the video helped you. And you click the Buy and Send tab. Appreciate it.